And now join us here on the Inland Sports Show. It is Matt Kraemer, the man behind the Super Kids Bowl. I'm a 49ers fan, so I'm not interested in the Super Bowl anymore, but I am interested in the Super Kids Bowl. Matt, I know you've been doing this for a while now, but it's coming back after a little bit of a hiatus. How excited are you to bring the Super Kids Bowl back?
Oh, I'm really excited to bring it back. Last year, I'm a retired administrator. I've been retired for about a year and a half. And I did some subbing as an assistant principal at Diamond Valley Middle School last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to talk to the SH teachers, and they told me how much they missed it and the kids missed it. So I vowed to them that I'd do what I could to bring it back this year. And now it's going to happen.
All right, so it's February 10th at Hemet High School. If folks are not familiar with the Super Kids Bowl, kind of explain its origins and what it's all about.
Okay, it started back when I was principal at Little Lake Elementary. In 2005, we had the county severely handicapped program, and it's kind of a fenced off part of our campus at the time. And the kids really weren't able to matriculate with the general ed students. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I've tried to think of ways that, I could make, inclusion happen where they could be with the general ed students. And I saw this ESPN segment on a group of families that had special needs students scored touchdowns, and they celebrated the touchdowns. And I thought, wow, I could really take that idea and run with it. And I brought it over to Hemet High, and we were able to have the first Super Kids Bowl that year with about 32 SH students from the county program. And since then, it just totally blossomed and boomed into a big event. What I didn't really count on was how much it meant to the high school students, because when we have this event, we have the football team, we have the band, and we have the cheerleaders, and we have a lot of ASB students out there helping out, taking pictures and setting things up. And they got it, as much out of it as our SH students got out of it. And I never really counted on that. And so it got to the point where we had to share it with other high schools in the district. So we'd rotate between Hemet High, West Valley, and Tuckwitz. And it just became this big event, and we went from 32 students to over 320 students. And it got actually too big to do it in one day. So we decided to make 1 year for secondary students, middle school and high school, and then the next year the elementary SH students, and we rotated it that way. But we got shut down by COVID. Mm-hmm. The last time we did it was 2020, so we haven't done it in a couple of years, and now we're bringing it back.
So Matt, obviously you touched on something I think that's very important, the fact that the folks involved with it. You mentioned the football players, the cheerleaders, the band members. I mean, this works both ways. Obviously, it's a very special event, but for the folks volunteering and lending their time to make it happen, they're also getting a lot out of it as well. I mean, what a special way to go out there and, like you said, play a football game and have them score a touchdown or whatever it is and cheer them on and just be encouraging and supportive. I mean, it's like a win-win for everybody.
Oh, it is. And it's a real community effort. I've had the Rotary Club help out. And this year, now that I'm retired, I'm playing senior softball, and I'm having my senior softball friends help out this year. And in the past, when I was principal at Idlewild, I'd have the Idlewild ASB help out. Just a lot of people pitched in, and they all were just really taken back by the whole event. So it's something you have to see in person. It's our SH students, they wear their emotions on their sleeve, so you know exactly how they're feeling. And to see a day where you have these big football players who, some of them have grown up in some pretty rough neighborhoods, and they just show so much compassion and have so much fun with these our SH student population. It's and I tell the kids it's all about having fun and just being out there and participating.
So Matt, again, you mentioned the layoff. You haven't had this since 2020. How excited are folks just to have to see the return of this after such a long hiatus? It's been 3 years, and I'm sure this is such a, like you mentioned, such a big deal and an important thing for the community.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really well received, and I think after this event, they'll see that we've missed out on a lot the last couple of years. It'd be nice to bring it back.
So Matt, again, there's a great video. You sent me the link. It's on YouTube. 2017. It was at West Valley at the time, and it kind of shows you what it's going to look like and sound like. And there's a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
interviews with the folks involved, and I encourage folks to check it out. We'll put a link on our website as well. Matt, is this open to the public? I mean, can folks come to Hemet High School and watch? I mean, is there any way that the community can get more involved with this?
Yes, we'll have kickoff at 9:45, but the events will probably start about 9:30.
Okay.
We have the kids like break through a banner to come out on the field as the football players and cheerleaders and band members greet them in a line as they come through like a tunnel. And then we also have like an honor guard come out and we do the national anthem. In the past, I've had some NFL football players involved in the coin toss. We're still working on that right now. I'm not sure if we'll be able to pull that off this year, but we'll see.
So you work closely with like Coach Galloway or whatever school you might be with. In this instance,
Yes.
at Hemet High School, and Coach Galloway is the head football coach of the Bulldogs. So you work closely with the football team and the coach at the respective schools.
Yes, absolutely. And our transportation department, it's a huge task for them to transport all these students with, special needs, with
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but a fair amount have wheelchairs and,
Mm-hmm.
different medical needs that have to be transported with the students. But it's just a real special day.
Well, Matt, we're
So
looking forward to it. Again, it's February 10th, 9:45 a.m. is when it's going to start at Hemet High School out there, and it's back after a 3-year hiatus. 2020 was the last time they had this, but now it is back, and Matt's been behind it for a long, long time. What 2 decades? I forget what you said off the top, but it's about 20 years
it's
or so.
18 years.
18
We've been
years.
doing it for 18 years with a couple of years off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, One of the things that I've heard from the football players is that they really, after spending a day with our students who are dealing with these physical and cognitive challenges,
Mm-hmm.
that they reflect on what skills they have and they vow to put more effort and into their skills for the following year. So I think in a sense it helps improve their performance just being around the kids.
It sure sounds like it. It sounds like it's a win-win for everybody that's involved,
For
and
sure.
Matt, it's such a big deal and such a special event. And glad to see it's coming back as well. Matt Kraemer, the guy behind the Super Kids Bowl, again, that is coming up on February 10th, 9:45 a.m. kickoff at Hemet High School. Matt, really appreciate the time, and I'm hoping to make it out there myself. I'd love to see that in person, and I hope you guys have a great event.
Yeah, I would love to have you out there, and I'd like your input on what you think of the event after it's over.
Well, Matt, you are the man. Really appreciate it, and thank you for joining us here on the Inland Sports Show.
Okay, thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you for
thanks,
having
Matt.
me. All right.